Finally, one of the most serious podcasts on the internet. No horseplay, no joking around. Hold on.
Big guy, was that a fart?
Sorry. Beans and rice last night. Here we go. No dilly-dallying. Serious conversation.
Big guy, do you need to take a break?
Why? Your mom here? I could use some good
Is he drunk?
Welcome to Neon City Daily. Yes, we're whacked out of our minds, and you're gonna love it. We usually talk about video games until we see something shiny, and then all bets are off. It's loud, it's funny, and we go off on tangents. Hold on, I got another one. All right, that one probably left a mark. This is Neon City Daily. Now, your hosts, Jamie, Nick, Josh, and Dave.
Hello, and welcome to the Neon City Daily Podcast. I guess you already know that I'm Jamie.
I'm Nick.
I'm Josh.
I'm still Dave.
And I would say that we have some stuff to talk about today. Hey, guys?
Yes, indeedy.
Is it a lot?
It could be.
It's certainly an amount.
Let me tell you, video games. Do you guys play them?
There are an amount of things that we can speak about, yeah.
Do you get NFTs?
Do I get NFTs?
What?
Yeah.
Ubisoft doesn't think I get NFTs.
No.
They don't think you get anything, do
Yeah, I don't get anything because my account is bound to the wrong one.
Oh, yeah, you've got Ubi drama.
Yeah.
Goddamn Ubisoft.
I will very quickly go over my Ubi drama, then we'll shift to this NFT drama, which is that I wanted to do the Microsoft Game Pass Connect with my Ubisoft account. And I clicked on Go, and it said, like, hey, we detected that this is your Ubisoft account. And I said, like, yeah, that looks right. I haven't used my Ubisoft account in forever. That's probably it.
Because who does?
Yeah, connected it. And it also went like, this cannot be undone. Like, it said in big words that I couldn't undo this. So I'm like, all right, I'm sure it's fine. And turns out it wasn't fine. Turns out that was an old account that I'd forgotten that I had because it has been, you know what? I was saying a decade. It has easily been over 15 years since I used that account.
Rocky.
So I sent an email to Ubisoft saying like, hey, the wrong account got connected. The names are very similar, so you can see how I would make this mistake, but I don't have access to this email, and I haven't had access to this email for years. Can you please help me? I don't want to have... Like, I would like to access the games that I get, but I can't now. And they've gone, hey, don't worry. We're here to help. We sent an email there for you to check so you can verify it so we can make sure that you're actually you. I'm like, you fucking idiots. You goddamn morons. Read your fucking email. It was 3 sentences, and you read one of them.
Huge points for comprehension there.
So, yeah, Ubisoft thinks that I don't get NFTs, but I think Ubisoft doesn't get customer support.
I mean, the customer support's just reading off his own script.
Yeah.
He's like copy and pasting.
Ubisoft also went ahead to say that that they wanted to invest in NFTs and people were mad about that. And their response was, gamers just don't get NFTs. They don't understand that it's going to be really good because they can sell their in-game items back to other people. It's going to really help them.
And the actual game.
Yeah.
No.
Have you ever in your life gone, you know what? I really enjoyed playing, I don't know, Nier. But I'm done with it, so I'd like to just resell my DLC now, or like I'd like to resell my items, or you've played some CS:GO and thought I'd really like to just like sell the skins that I've claimed now. Like
I hear there's a big market for hats in Team Fortress, but that's about as close as we've gotten.
yeah. And you don't need NFTs for
saying
that.
it out loud, I don't know. It's an entirely a stupid idea. I think NFTs is a bad way of going about it, though.
Yeah, NFTs is the worst way to go about it. Like, you can just, like, if you have a market system built into your game, like Nick was saying Team Fortress 2 does, then fair enough. There are inherent problems with that, and a lot of people felt that, like, that market system fucked with their game a bunch. But that system is there, and it doesn't require non-fungible hats.
Can I just point out, by the way, that non-fungible to me just says that they won't turn into mushrooms.
They are not going to be fungus.
That's the only thing my brain takes is
non-fungible makes me think that it's not fun.
I feel like it is, like, I don't know, it's one of these weird things where game companies, or like big publishers like Ubisoft and EA, I think, are the only ones that really mention it too much. But, like, remember how they were fighting against people being able to, like, resell their physical copies of games or resell their games?
Yes.
I'm just sitting there and I'm like, this is just another variant of that. They just don't want you to be able to do your own shit on your own terms. They want you to have to fuck about with their system shit.
They're trying. Yeah, they're basically going like, it's okay as long as we can get money off of this. So they are seeing that NFTs are a cash cow at the moment, and they're trying any way that they can to incorporate them into what they're doing.
And it's dumb.
It's fucking gross.
It's just another way at the moment for them to take advantage.
Yeah,
because they're just the item has no tangible.
It has no fungibleness.
Value.
The value associated to it, but to them, it's money in their pocket because you better believe they're going to take a cut of every transaction.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, my benchmark for people that care about NFTs at the moment is a thing that was like a dude on Twitter just being like, I've legitimately sold my kidney to get an NFT.
What?
And it was like a scar and a picture of his, like, surgery thing and all that kind of stuff, and he'd sold his kidney. And then he had the picture of the NFT there, and someone just commented, right-click, save as.
Oh.
And it's like, that's it. It's dumb. It's fucking stupid, and I don't understand the people that want it to be a thing. I started wondering, to be honest, if maybe it was just a joke. Like, if someone was playing, like, a big internet prank where they were like, ha lol, pay me for JPEGs, and just, like, making it an ongoing joke. But I feel like it's so big at this point, and I don't get how it got so big.
Like the Book of Mormon.
Yeah.
Because it's jumping on the dude broke crypto love.
Yeah.
It's just sort of taken off from there.
Only it's
and the Ponzi scheme is
so much worse.
Yeah,
someone made money from it.
It went from going like, "Hey, crypto's a pretty good thing," to "Oh, well, what if we made JPEGs a crypto?" And it's just exploded. People going like, "Crypto equals money." So
look, a picture of a monkey. It's got to be worth something.
Of a fucking monkey. And you know that the artist who did those monkeys didn't get paid fucking jack shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he didn't get jack.
But yeah,
no, you don't own the rights to your own monkey pic anymore.
But in more exciting and promising news, Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh, you've got an update on it?
Yes, they confirmed. The CEO of Warner Media confirmed that they are still coming out this year. They're not being pushed back to next year.
I was hoping that you're saying he confirmed the Nemesis system.
No, that's still mostly speculation. But we'll find out this year, not next year.
Well, I wait with bated breath.
And Gotham Knights too. So, which
that
is pretty cool.
Gotta use a Nemesis system of some kind. Surely.
Jeez, how long has Gotham Knights been coming out though? Let's be real. That was a while back that got brought up.
Who is making Gotham Knights?
I'm not even sure. I just know that the last time...
It's not Rocksteady.
Warner Brothers.
The first time I saw, I think, anything about Gotham Knights, it was when I was still paying attention to E3.
Yeah, because Warner Brothers are publishing it, but I don't know who they're actually getting to develop it.
Warner Brother Games Montreal.
Oh, really? I don't know who they used to be.
Not a clue.
Don't know, but they also made Arkham City, or all the Arkham games.
No. They would have made Arkham Origins, because Rocksteady made Arkham City, unless Rocksteady had been renamed.
I was going to
say, but no, because Rocksteady are working on Suicide Squad.
They're literally credited here. I'm looking at it, so I don't know if there's been like a merger or something.
Don't know.
Maybe Rockstar have been eating and we didn't notice.
Yeah, but then like, so which one was first? What was the first Arkham game?
Arkham Asylum.
So they had nothing to do with Arkham Asylum.
No.
But then they share credits with Rocksteady on Arkham City.
Okay.
And by the time it gets to Origins,
it's just them?
It's just them.
Right.
Yeah.
Arkham Origins, the one that nobody knows about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known about it if I didn't just see it here.
Unsurprisingly, I haven't played any of them.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Arkham Origins had like a horrible bug that like I can't remember if it fucked up your save game or fucked up your computer, but there was a thing going like you do not play Arkham Origins on PC.
Yeah, right. I don't know, like I saw the stuff for Arkham Origins and I was like, why would you do that? We don't need that. And that was genuinely my thoughts on it, was what we don't need that.
Was it just another game in the series?
It was like a prequel origin thing, for Batman, and it's like everyone knows Batman's deal. Everyone.
Nick, you're missing a salient point. Large stacks of cash.
It's true. That is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Arkham was Arkham Knight the last one. Yeah. Arkham Knight was taking a while to develop, and in between City and that, they had like their B studio make Arkham Origins,
right?
Which was quote unquote okay.
Splash Damage and Human Head Studios.
Every time you guys say Arkham Knights, it makes me think of Boogie Nights for some reason, and I think they should make a game of that with the Nemesis system. That would be amazing.
I mean, that would work. You'd have
it's Barry Fuzzballer with his. You beat him last time, but now he knows the kickflip. Yeah, I'd be all up for that. I'd be every part up for a beat game with a Nemesis system, dance system like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Batman. I can't believe how old Batman is.
Yeah, he's like 30 years old.
Sorry, the Arkham games.
Oh yeah, no, they've been around
2011.
For a while. Yeah.
Oh wait, there's an Arkham Knight Batgirl one.
Arkham Knight Batgirl?
Yeah.
Well, she is in Arkham Knights, because Arkham Knights is the co-op one with like the full...
Yeah. You play as like all of the Batman's offsprings. You're playing as like Nightwing and Robin. And
sorry. Yeah, this was DLC. A Matter of Family DLC for Arkham Knight called Batgirl. A Matter of Family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, Arkham Knight was probably the one that I just did not ever go back to.
I went to...
Remember we played it, Nick. We went through it.
Yeah.
And it's like, you got to do some missions so Batman can activate his big Bat Boy protocol. And we just went like, and we never did.
No, okay. You didn't have to do missions to do that. You do all the missions, and that's fine. And like, that actually happens pretty much as you go. If you don't, like, mainline the story and you do some extra stuff, you're good.
Sure.
But what it then does... is goes, hey, you've done all that stuff, and then you've done all the extra stuff to make sure that we're all Bat protocoled up, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now, if you really, really want to finish this off, get all the Riddler trophies for us.
Yeah, the Riddler trophies.
That's the point where I think everyone that I know went, fuck that.
Yeah. Riddler trophy sucked. And also, like, the car section sucked, and they really wanted you to do a lot of car sections.
Well, that was it. They tried to make the car like a character instead of just a vehicle that you use. So
there were so many times where they're like, all right, take the Batmobile up on the roof and traverse it. And like, can't I just use my grapple hook? Like, no, use the winch. Like,
well, that was consistently one of the things that hit me with that game, was that it was like, we'd literally get an objective. And like you and me, I remember when we were playing through it, we're just like, this would be easier if I was just Batman.
Yeah.
But instead of just being Batman and doing it, they're making me use the car. Mm-hmm. And the car is the car.
There's a very important thing.
Garbage.
There's a saying that I think that really applies to Arkham Knight, and that is, don't fuck with the formula.
Yeah.
They fucked with the formula. Like, it's okay to add, like, some cool things here and there that enhance the formula, but when you completely change the flow of the game for the worse, it's time to step back and go, that's a bad idea. We shouldn't do that.
Don't keep trying to jam more stuff
in
there that doesn't need to
I'm
be.
okay with getting the Batmobile and driving down the street. That's fine. I'm cool to being like, get to point A to point B type thing, and maybe there's like a little bit of vehicle combat here and there, not too much. But don't make that roof, like the main thing. Yeah, and don't go like, we're taking the Batmobile onto the roof, into the sewers, over the bridge. Like it's going into the asylum. Like, can we just what if we just park the Batmobile like boop boop, and then we begin the game?
I still remember there's a very specific portion of it very late in the game, and I still remember us both like just being in total frustrated shock and awe.
Yeah.
That it had already run us through like fighting these like vehicles, right? That was fine. They're there, these APCs and tanks and shit, and you use the Batmobile and whatever. But we'd also spent a lot of sections of the game where we were like figuring out how to deal with them just as Batman.
Yeah.
So then suddenly it goes, here is a portion of the game where the car is here. You have to protect this point, and there's all these tanks coming at it.
Yes,
and
yes.
We literally, whichever one of us had the control pad at the time, you couldn't get out of the car. Like you'd push the button to get out of the car, and it just refused to let you get out of the car. It even
I'm almost 100% certain that I made you play that part, Nick.
I'm pretty sure you did. It just went, boom, you need to be in the car. You have to be in the car. You're not allowed out of the car. And it was just this frustrating, like, this would already be over if I could just jump out and be Batman.
Yeah.
But I'm not Batman. I'm his fucking car.
Yeah. All these years later, and that game still makes us mad. What a raspberry of a send-off for that franchise.
Can I just roll us back to... oh, sorry. Yep.
No, I one of the things that I genuinely liked a whole bunch of the stuff in that game. But that fucking car and the fact that the levels in it were designed around you being in the car for the most part just soured it so hard.
Yes. What are you saying, Josh?
Hello. I was just reading up on the NFT drama, and did you know Konami, has also jumped on the NFT bandwagon?
Not surprising. Sega have also said that they're not going to, but they have registered some domains that make it sound like they're totally.
So Konami is selling to celebrate Castlevania's 35th anniversary. They're selling unique digital works via NFT.
Look, Konami have a history of just being absolute fucking garbage. So
yeah. Okay.
It's just that doesn't surprise me at all that they would like anything Konami does business wise. I look at it and I go, okay, you looked for what your options were and you went, wait, what's the one most likely to make everyone just shit themselves in anger? And that's what they've done. Is that where
Kojima worked?
It was.
Okay, yeah. And he's doing his own thing now, isn't he? He did Death Stranding.
Yeah, well, he basically got fucking fired by Konami for daring to make a good game.
It's also where the Silent Hill HD remake got turned to whatever the fuck it is.
Did you guys play Death Stranding?
No, I never did.
Still haven't.
Okay.
Still haven't.
It pops up on special or whatever every now and then, and I look at it and I'm just like, it just looks boring. I'm sure it's not, but it's not marketed well for like it doesn't catch my eye.
It's
I'm a
kind
simp
of
for League of Legends, so
the marketing for it, I feel like, speaks very much to like a film buff's kind of mentality.
Yeah,
and that makes sense to me and gets me interested in it. But I also look at it and I also do that thing where I'm like, even on sale, I don't really want to pay $63.99 for that.
Yeah,
so I'm just kind of waiting till I see it at a decent price.
Yeah, I agree that it's one of those types of games where you look at it and you go like, I don't know. Like, if I didn't, looking at it just like as a complete outsider, if I didn't know that this game was made by the Mr. Hideo Kojima and his team, I would be like, that's not for me. And still might not be for me. I do intend to try it at some point, but I'm just like,
deep sale.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
They've just released like the director's cut or something not that long ago, I think.
So yeah, I'm doing that. I'm kind of waiting for like just a really good sale on it, and then I'll take a proper look.
Isn't there a sale on at the moment? Actually,
There is. There's the Lunar sale.
Yes, Chinese New Year. Mm-hmm. What's the year of?
The Lunar. I don't know.
Is that a thing? I thought they were animals.
Year of the tiger? Tiger sounds familiar. I saw a lot of people drawing like girls in tiger bikinis and shit on art Twitter, so I'm like, that must be the year of the tiger.
That's a pretty cool year. I like tigers.
That's the one I was born in.
And bikinis, right?
Yeah, that's the one I was born in too.
But you were born in the year of the tiger?
And the bikini.
Wait, so I'm completely ignorant to this. I'm going to tread carefully. Do they come back around?
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Right.
They're on a cycle. So instead of it being like a monthly star sign thing, it's like a yearly star sign.
Can you add new animals in?
No.
I don't think so.
Why not? What if you wanted to add like a panda?
Okay, Josh, if you have the ability to add stars in the sky, that will then also increase the amount of time that it takes
it's an astronomy
for the
thing,
planet to rotate around the sun. Then we can add more. But unless you've got that ability, I think we kind of stuck.
It
Does that mean we should be taking some out as stars die?
Nick, that was so condescending. You could have just said it's an astrological thing. Like,
No, I had to like make it very clear the sheer amount of power that we would need to add animals.
Well, there's a lot of things rotating around that aren't planets. Like, you could have a small year based on a rock that...
Well, the star signs like on Pluto.
And that's like the year of the ant.
Year of the ant. But then you'd have to like add that in while there's also another year going. It makes it very complex.
Make it a leap year.
Actually, in saying that, because of the way the calendar works, next year is the Augur year. I think it is.
What?
Where because like of the way that time slips out because of the Gregorian calendar, what started happening was that every 8th year with the massive lunar cycle moon that comes along in January, we actually end up with basically going like, well, this is effectively a leap year. Let's celebrate the fact that this exists. And there was a couple guys that got like sat down with a whole bunch of other very smart dudes that just worked out from what they've kind of got history-wise to now, and like the way that the like a lot of pagan places like celebrated like cycle of life kind of stuff. That next year when it hits next January when it gets around is basically our big Augur year, where because the Gregorian calendar's not exactly right and it keeps slipping out, it's like a bit of a leap month almost to bring us back in.
That's when like the entire year is just August, right?
I wish. That'd be hilarious.
Do you know, speaking of China, that I just heard all your buttholes pucker, by the way.
Yeah,
you did.
accurate.
No.
I'm okay.
The Three Gorges Dam, right? They got a massive dam. If they release that, or like when they do like the release when it gets too full, whatever, the force of that amount of water coming out slows the inertia of Earth. It slows its rotation
Really?
ever so slightly.
That's pretty nuts. Do you reckon if we all jumped at the same time, the Earth would kind of like tilt?
It does nothing, apparently.
What if we all got on like? What if everybody went to Greenland? Like everybody.
Every single person went to one.
I think
continent.
if you got on the same like tectonic plate with like, and everyone jumped, then you'll see something happen.
That's pretty sweet.
Welcome to our science speculation podcast.
But you need the Americans because they're all the fattest, apparently.
Yeah, well, we just do it in America.
Yeah.
We go to San Francisco. We all jump. They finally get that earthquake out of the way.
Yeah, they get it done with.
And Yosemite or whatever it is just blows up.
Yosemite?
Yosemite?
Yosemite, is it?
Do you mean Yosemite, the
Ow!
national park?
Oh, sorry.
Yellowstone, right?
One sec.
Josh is dying.
Dude, I think the inaccuracy
He's had some sort of
of
epiphany.
pronouncing Yosemite hurt him really bad.
knows mine.
Sorry, I'm back. I might have to edit that out.
I was wondering if his like butt puckered so hard that it went up inside or something. Like,
No. If anything, it's going to fall out.
nice.
No, like I
Prolapse.
was pressing my foot down against the wall where the carpet meets the wall, and there's those staples.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know, one of them's protruding apparently.
Yeah, they do that sometimes.
Nice.
Goodness.
Really lets you know you're alive.
As you
Apparently,
die.
yeah.
Like, I was alive.
That's how I
once.
cut myself when I'm playing LOL.
I'm bleeding out.
You self-harm that way, Josh? Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying? Damn.
No, I thought he was doing that by playing LOL.
Yeah.
Well, my toes... No, it's not that bad.
Only sometimes.
Well, I mean, Jamie's going to play it.
Once.
That's
We
true.
need to arrange a time
Oh,
for that.
League of Legends. You're saying League of Legends isn't that bad. I thought you were saying that cutting yourself isn't that bad. I was wondering where you were going with that.
Oh, well, depends on the scenario, I guess.
Video games, right? So, what are you guys excited for coming up? I've been looking at Dying Light 2, and I'm thinking
Yeah.
that looks like it's going to be probably pretty fun.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty keen for that actually. I saw some stuff for it, and I did that thing where I went, oh god, I don't know. It looks kind of like I'm gonna have an awkward time playing it with how the camera works and the parkour and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then I realized that I felt the same about the first Dying Light until I played it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the first one was done really well. Even a pleb like me, who like traditionally suck at those kinds of games.
Yeah.
Any game that requires accurate and quick movement.
And Dying Light 1 also had massive developer support. I think they've only recently kind of said that they're halting support on that now that number 2 is coming out. And they've pledged 10 years of support for Dying Light 2.
Well, that's alright.
Plus, it's like 500 hours to completely finish everything in the game.
Yeah.
The marketing that heavy for some reason.
Well, because the first one saw such longevity.
Yeah, like the first one was just because I mean I don't think I even got on board playing the first one for a good couple years until like it was well and truly solidly out and patched.
Yeah.
And I think I even got in on like the director's edition level, so like you know, relatively late.
It did really well in one particular country, like exceptionally well, and I think it might have been Germany. But like it came out and they kind of went like, oh yeah, this is doing okay, and then just the community, like it just never died out, and so they kept being able to bring out DLC and extra add-ons and stuff like that, and the game just, it was really surprising how well it thrived.
Yeah, okay.
Well, yeah, like I said, I had my doubts until I played it,
Yeah.
and then suddenly it was fun.
I was always kind of like down for it because this was the Dead Island guys, right? And we had so much fun with Riptide.
Oh, we did. We had a hell of a lot of fun with Dead Island. So
Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah.
yeah. That was like the best kind of B game, you know?
yeah,
Like it was
Yeah.
jank. It wasn't quite up to the stand you expect, but once you get past like that little jankiness, it works in the game's favor.
Okay. I'm going to do something
oh,
that
no.
everyone loves. I love a good quiz.
Okay.
Right. This seems sudden.
I've brought them to the show before and they've been celebrated.
Yeah.
And I want to know how up to date you are on popular culture. So
Not
Dave,
at all.
if you need to sit out, that's fine.
I'm probably out here, but you never know.
And I just want, I've got a quiz. It's all written. I'm prepared.
Okay.
Okay.
And we're going to go right into it. What Pokemon recently resulted in the firing of 2 LAPD officers?
Jigglypuff.
See?
No,
Wait.
don't.
Was it Jinx?
I was going to say Mr. Mime because and then I realized that no, I should say Jinx, and then I was like, oh, this is all getting darker.
Dave, would you like to have a stab?
I actually don't know the names of any.
Come on, I want to hear you
Pokemon
say
game.
one name of a Pokemon.
Pikachu.
No.
There you go.
Snorlax.
I know that guy.
Snorlax. Huh?
What? My favorite Pokemon result? Why? What happened? Tell me.
Were they fighting over it, trying to capture it or something?
Hey?
Were they fighting over it, trying to capture it somewhere?
Yeah, they didn't answer a call because they were trying Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they chased they chased the Pokemon, which was Snorlax, instead of responding immediately to an urgent radio call.
Officer down, like, sorry, Snorlax.
Yeah, sorry, I gotta
just
get
imagine them sort of running past murders and like assaults.
They just did the
they rock up to a murder and like, oh shit, it's an Eevee.
Oh, I mean,
is Snorlax like a rare thing? I don't know.
Not really anymore. I don't know about Go though.
Maybe in Pokemon Go. I don't know. I haven't played Pokemon Go since the year it came out.
Yeah.
In a recent interview, it was revealed that Andrew Garfield missed out on a role because he wasn't handsome enough. What franchise was it? This is multiple choice.
Okay.
Twilight, X-Men, Chronicles of Narnia, or The Hunger Games?
I'm gonna say
The Hunger
Twilight.
Games.
I'll say Hunger Games too.
It was Narnia. I only know that because that's my favourite series.
You don't need to be good looking to be in Narnia.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, when I think
King
of like,
Peter. Sorry, hi King Peter.
Yeah, no, he just I'm like, nah. That's
I've
just
given the
weird...
answer to this next question already in this podcast.
No. Okay.
Dying Light 2 will take how many hours to 100%
500.
complete?
500,
Yeah.
There you go.
How's everyone going at home with these questions, by the way?
That's how serendipitous that I brought that up just before you had that in a quiz that you had written.
Yeah, I know, right?
I feel like this is why Josh suddenly pumped it in there so that we didn't let anything else out.
Like, oh, the quiz!
Don't talk about all the answers. How much did Take-Two... We didn't talk about this last year because the big Microsoft acquisition kind of took precedence. But how much did Take-Two pay for Zynga?
Zynga? Give me a multiple choice. Because I have no clue.
5.85 million.
Yeah.
200 million.
Yeah.
1.4 billion or 12.7 billion.
The highest one.
Nick?
I'm trying to remember what Zynga is.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
I don't know what it is.
They're mobile games, right?
Yep, mostly mobile games.
Then it probably is the highest one.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming it's the highest one, but
You're all correct. Well done. You're so knowledgeable. You didn't guess at all.
I'm up to date.
Once you said mobile games, I know people,
Yeah, whales tend to
kind of
just
stuff.
dump money at them.
All right, next question. Reportedly, how many Call of Duty games does Activision want to still release on PlayStation?
All of them?
3.
Yeah, I would have suggested I would have assumed all of them because they just want the money from selling them there.
3. Dave is correct.
I'd heard that somewhere.
See? Dave is
I
up
just
to date.
assume that Activision will fight for money at every opportunity. So,
But now they're owned by Microsoft, or maybe. So,
yeah,
they'll be owned by terrible updates instead.
Okay.
that's fine.
All right. And a last question. Which game company just announced a handful of Star Wars games are in development?
Oh, EA.
Yeah,
Correct.
No. It's just EA, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bunch of stuff being done by, what are they called? Splash Damage?
Yeah, that's what I was going to
yeah.
say. I know there was another, like some actual devs that were under them talking about releasing some that were making some, but yeah.
Splash Damage. I was just reading that
doing the publish.
they're the studio that do the Batman games.
Splash Damage?
Or one of them. Yeah.
Which one?
Splash Damage worked on...
well, they're the ones that did Origins.
Yeah, Origins, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, am I thinking of Respawn?
Yes, you are.
Yes. You confirmed it, so I was like, I got it right. No, it's Respawn. The guys who did that Fallen Order.
Yeah, because they're doing another Fallen Order. And
Yes.
Fallen Order was really good. I hate that game. I love that game. I 100%.
I could have sworn you just said, I hate that game, I love that game.
Yeah.
8.
It did sound like that.
It was a roller coaster.
You ate that game. I see.
I ingested it thoroughly.
You inhaled the entire thing in one go.
God, I did
anyway.
spend weeks only living in that game.
That's the NCD quiz, backed by popular demand.
Wow, we did it. Who
People
won?
love my quizzes.
Go us.
And
Well done,
what an
us.
interesting way to get the news across.
Yes, Josh.
Yep.
Indeed. Correct.
That's why people come here.
Is that like the opposite of a segue where you sort of jam in a reason post something?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit on the nose, but
It's not a segue. It's a seg-won't.
I just want people to know how smart I am.
We're all about on the nose on this podcast. It's very on brand.
Yeah, with our farts. But
What?
we're on the nose with our farts, James.
Okay.
They
Yeah.
smell.
I mean, we spent yesterday around, Josh. We know how.
Yeah, did you
Oh,
shit yourself, by the
please.
way, Josh?
Okay. I don't know why you'd ask me that on the podcast.
I remembered and I have to know.
I think content is the answer to the question.
I mean, if the answer is no, then nothing to fear, right?
Yeah, but the answer's it's
It's a complicated answer.
You're dancing around this quite a lot here.
okay. So it was warm yesterday. Okay, so like everyone gets a sweaty ass crack.
Yeah.
Dude.
I don't. It was black underwear. There's no definitive answer because
Just some light seepage.
Look, the answer is we just don't know.
it's to be determined.
Obviously.
There are known knowns.
It's not the way to determine.
We'd have to go to the lab for the
Okay,
results.
quick, very, very quick catch up on what happened. Nick and Joshua came over the other day. We were hanging out, and then a piece of furniture needed to be moved, and I've wrecked my foot. I've like munted some ligaments over the week, and so Josh and Nick were generously helping move this furniture, and then Josh, in a moment of terror, says, "Oh no, I think I'm going to shit," and we think
No.
he's joking, but then.
It's a very heavy piece of furniture. It was halfway down your nightmare driveway.
Then he lets out a very heavy piece of fart, and we were all like, "Oh no, what happened?"
I was holding it from the top side on a very steep driveway. Nick was trying to retrieve a shelf that fell off it. So I crouched down to use my weight to try and hold it so that he could let go and it wouldn't crush him. In crouching, all the pressure that had built up had to be released somehow.
See, the problem is that fart that you laid out while I was at the other end of that table, the fart that you thoroughly threw from your body, you fired
chunky.
it as twere ammunition from cannon.
Yeah.
You laid that so thoroughly that I was
You could have buttered toast with that thing, man.
I was 99% sure that you would already just viscously shit.
I did ask you to check.
And I was not doing that.
No.
I have to
You've only got
change
yourself to blame.
I have to change an infant's ass. I'm not going to check yours.
You don't need to change it. I just wanted you to check it.
And I'm still not checking.
Just do a brother a solid. See if I did a solid.
But yeah, no, I could almost have guaranteed that you would shit from the noise that had made.
Yeah, it was questionable, but like I explained, I'd rather have my head in the sand and not know. Because it's like Schrodinger's shit.
Schrodinger's
It's like
shit.
if you don't check, it's either alive or dead.
Yeah, but the difference is that like you've got like monitoring systems hooked up to your brain that let you know that like there's a problem back there.
Once you sit down and everything is
Just
wet
squelches.
anyway.
Do you want to sit down if you've done that though? Like that's.
Well, you got to ruin Jamie's chair last time. I wanted my turn.
I feel bad for all my chairs.
See, I'm actually glad because we went back after we went back and we were playing because we were playing Warcry, little skirmish miniatures game, very fun. We may if we set it up may try to record some in the future, but I was very glad to find out that Josh was too warm where we were sitting and he'd gotten a fan and had pointed it at himself away from everyone.
We were outside on a balcony and we had a fan pointed at Josh that was blowing towards the balcony, so it was going out, which I feel that fan was the MVP of the entire day.
Yeah. That was key. Like that fan deserves some praise that we didn't have the chance to give it yesterday for saving all of our lives at that point.
So anyway, I got home. I did some stuff in the garden to help
Yeah.
Jess move some things around. And then I'm like, okay, gotta go to the toilet.
Why did you go home and then do other things
Because
first?
if I go home and
You
shower
become suspicious.
and then go out into the yard and get all sweaty again,
you might have to shower again.
I'd have to shower again.
What a pity.
And that just don't fly with Josh. So, anyway, I dabbed
flies on
toilet
Josh.
paper. I dabbed toilet paper on the moistness
What?
to see if there was colour to it. I don't know, maybe. Like, I feel like whatever happened in that driveway had dried. But it could be reactivated by new sweat.
That's cool.
I love video games.
You know what, Dave? This ties in perfectly with the intro, so we're okay.
Hey, I didn't bring it up.
That's true.
I didn't bring it up. Wasn't me.
So the answer is a definite maybe then.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's sorry, and unless
It's a coin flip at this point, 50-50.
yeah,
Oh, gosh.
yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad that Josh has now shit himself on your driveway at home.
And yet, that is not the most shameful story I'm about to tell.
Oh no.
I have recently, and I think this makes me father of the year.
No, it doesn't.
But I have started playing Fortnite for Eli.
It's pretty shameful.
Oh,
It is shameful,
no.
yes. I'm less ashamed of shitting myself in your driveway than I am of playing Fortnite.
Yeah, I get that.
But funnily enough, you brought this one up. It's almost like you're trying to go like, no, this isn't the worst thing I've done,
Yeah.
guys.
Because the kicker, though, is that I actually found it enjoyable.
Yeah.
Because the first game we played, so it's 100 players, we were playing Battle Royale.
Everyone knows what Fortnite is.
It's
Yep,
Fortnite.
just for those out there that might not. But there's different game modes. So we were playing the Battle
you're playing
Royale.
Battle Royale, yeah.
We came like 50th. I'm like, oh, it's pretty good, Eli. We came like we were halfway to winning. Mm-hmm. Then we dramatically improved to top 10. Mm-hmm. Like we were, I think, 10th, 8th, 4th, 3rd. And then 2 days ago, no, yesterday? Well, yeah, whenever. The last time I played with him, we won it all.
Is it because you had to shit yourself first to cleanse yourself of all the
It could
toxicity
be.
within your system?
All the nervous
No,
energy.
he did this before the driveway incident because he told me about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it must have been 2 days
Yeah.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, hey, I've never been good at Battle Royales. Now, I think because we've got new accounts, there's got to be some kind of matchmaking going on.
Maybe.
And because the general age of people that play that game is probably very low, like Eli's 7,
Yeah.
I was probably just crushing some noob kids.
Which is funny.
But damn it, if it didn't feel amazing to come first in a Battle Royale.
I mean, you got the...
But I don't build anything. You see people that you start shooting at them and they start
They build a
building
tower.
walls and shit. And you're like, what?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just walk around the wall and kill them.
Well, that was why I kind
Because
of...
they've seen all the videos of all the building.
Yeah. I kind of just went...
The optimal strats is like when someone puts a bullet near you, anywhere near you or in you, you build
Build
three
a bunker.
skyscrapers and it becomes like this weird like maze like cat and mouse game.
It might be easy to do on controller. I don't know. Eli plays on controller. I play on keyboard. But it's just cumbersome trying to hit
The
buttons
amount-
that
yeah,
you need to
from-
scroll through the different building types or stairs, walls.
From what I've seen, like optimal play is like you need to like have stuff bound just right, so you can just like just create shit as you go. Like it's pretty. You got to be real
They
dexterous.
did add in like a button or a function that I don't know if you have to turn it on or have to use, but where you can basically have it bound to like a button or a combination of buttons that you will suddenly just spin in a circle building walls and shit. So yeah,
Oh, really?
they added that
It's
as
very
because they
dangerously close to being a macro at that point.
Yeah. I can't remember what or how or what, but I just remember hearing about it at one point and just going, oh yeah, okay.
Oh well, I'm less impressed
Same.
now. Not by you, Josh, but just by people who play Fortnite.
Oh man, I don't know if I can be even less impressed. With that, so.
No, look, I've watched people play that game, and I've seen them. I've seen literal 2-year-old children with their hands on an iPad, doing like crazy spider hands and building shit up and winning the game and going like, you know what? That's fucking impressive. Fuck ever doing it, but hot damn, that's impressive.
See, I always wanted to raise Eli to first play like the games I grew up playing and do it on a keyboard and mouse and maybe boot up a DOS emulator or something like that. Mm-hmm. It's hard because he honestly consumes most of his games on his tablet.
Yeah.
He's got a halfway decent computer. It runs Fortnite. It's fine.
Yeah.
And, I've put games on there to play with him. We were working through It Takes Two and stuff like that. And while he enjoys playing those with me, it's like so... And it's not... I don't think it's a rare thing. A lot of his friends just play games on tablets.
Yeah. I think it's just a bit of a generational thing where, like, you have a child is crying... take the tablet. And so like the tablet works. It's like it's just you smack your little baby hands on it and they get used to that, and that's kind of like what they grow up starting with, whereas like we grew up starting on like a fucking Atari or a Nintendo or something like that, and so we're used to control pads. But if you begin on a touchscreen, I mean that's your brain forms around the touchscreen. You're like, oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, my daughters use them at school. Like iPads are mandatory.
Really.
So they are used to using those.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up with nothing till grade 9 when we got a computer, so it was keyboard and mouse all the way for me.
Yeah. I was the same. My parents, for some reason, were hesitant to get consoles, but they were happy to spend like 10 times the amount on a computer. Although they have since revealed to me that
graphics.
Well, they've revealed that was intentional. They saw IT as the future, and they wanted to see if they could get me interested in it for a career more than anything. Which turned out
worked.
It
worked. I mean, they regret it a little bit when they look in the man room and just hang their heads in shame.
Surely they'd be more worried about all the figures that are suddenly not there.
How
all
do
the
they explain
figures.
the Warhammer?
The Warhammer.
Yeah.
Oh, they wouldn't know if anything's missing.
I wonder.
Yeah, but I mean, they certainly would be confused and disappointed if they saw how much I'd spent on Warhammer.
Look, I've taken this career that you built me towards, and I've used it to buy plastic men. And just...
that's a generational thing. They ruined the economy and made it hard to buy a house.
Yep.
I bought Warhammer.
It wasn't your parents specifically who ruined the economy.
No, they helped.
They're boomers.
Let's give them a little bit of credit.
See, if someone could single-handedly do that, that's the kind of person I assume would have the power to add another animal to that chart, to the astrological lunar chart.
Yeah. I every now and then, whenever I mention to my dad that just like boomers have completely fucked the economy for the people coming down, he kind of goes like, hey, no, I didn't. Like, not you specifically, but people within your generation have certainly made it harder for people in my generation and beyond to live a happy life.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like
and then they just tell you to work harder, and then you can afford a home.
Yeah, just go and ask for a job. Like, it doesn't work like that anymore.
We'll just console ourselves with some avocado on toast. And it'll be okay.
Yeah, this house is built with avocado on toast that I never got to eat.
Dastardly avocado on toast, yeah. No, this house I'm sitting in, I certainly didn't have to not live like a human for 8 years to get it. That's
Are you in the van for 8 years?
No.
No.
Not live like a human. I mean, work like a dog and barely take any time off.
Right. I understand. Yes, yeah.
Maybe it felt like 8 years or something.
It did.
Yeah, it did feel like it.
Yes. Yeah. No, that was certainly one of the reasons why I stayed for so long in a job that was legitimately killing people around me and had a very real chance of killing me in a workplace incident.
Which you have just finished up at.
Yeah, thankfully.
Congratulations, Nick.
Can you?
You're still alive.
I'm not going to know myself working like jobby job Monday to Friday now. It's going to be weird. It's going to really throw me off.
It's going to be freaking sweet.
And like 8 hours instead of 12 hours a day.
Imagine all the games you can play.
Yeah. So
what are you going to do with all that spare time?
I don't know.
Play games.
I don't know. I Might make some videos.
Twitch.tv, Neon.
Yeah, might make some videos, do some streaming, actually. It's kind of on the cards for me right now. I'm pretty keen to do a lot more of that.
That's good ideas.
Let us know what games you'd like to see us play. If there's anything that you
Nick,
see us play
let
more
us
of,
know.
So. Josh with Outlast,
Yeah.
etc.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure.
Me with entire back catalogues.
Yeah.
Again.
You are just so... I mean, I say people, but you know who you are.
Children are cruel.
See, I would be keen, and I think that we should do this soon, and anyone in the comments, because I always love seeing someone play an RPG for a first time that I've always played, and not so that I can sit there and backseat them, but so that I can sit there and like go, what are you doing? Like, yeah, I'm going to silently judge you a little bit, but I'm also going to try and help a little, but I'm also going to make quippy commentary. So, Dave, I think soon you might need to...
So you're not silently judging anyone.
No, I don't silently judge jack shit. I'm a judgy Judy, I know that. And but like I feel like Dave needs to sit there with us and play Mass Effect while we all watch and judge. I think
that's like positive reinforcement, though.
Oh, no,
why do I get the negative reinforcement?
you get
you
positive.
Haven't seen me play it yet. You don't know.
No, Josh. Okay, let's back this up a little bit. You get positive reinforcement, but then you don't listen to it. So we've got to resort to yelling and negativity.
I listen to everything you have to say. I might not take it on board. I may not action it.
Exactly.
But who's not listening to who here? I say I don't want to play a scary game.
But at the same time, Josh, you've also said that you will play the scary game, so we're getting mixed signals.
Because the people want it. I'm doing it, but not because of Nick. I just want to say, go on the record. I re-downloaded it the other day.
Yeah.
I'm building myself up to it. It's like the COVID vaccine. I just procrastinate until it just has to be done. Because I don't like needles, not because I'm an anti-vaxxer, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. This is the thing. Like, I recently, because I went back on the shift hours, I haven't had a lot of time for video games for a while. Like, really. But then I kind of just started going, fuck it, and playing more video games because I just didn't care.
Yeah.
And, man, I bounced onto Sea of Thieves again.
Yes.
And what happened was I went, oh, yeah, that season pass from last time is still going. And it's still got, like, 8 weeks. Good. I've still got plenty of time to go and earn that. Like, I've been jumping on this week and just doing some stuff. And because, like, the season pass for that game kind of respects your time, I feel is the best way to put it. Like, you know, I've only got, like, maybe, I think it's, like, 11 levels to go now until I get to 100.
Yeah.
And let's face it, I missed, like, 6 weeks in the middle there. So, you know... It's a good time. I've been having fun with Sea of Thieves. I started doing the story stuff to actually do the story stuff because they've got a big update coming soon with more lore and story stuff. So, good. And this one doesn't involve Jack Sparrow, so...
Yeah.
It's an actual season pass which lasts for a season.
Actually, I felt the same about the Halo Battle Pass because I've already paid for the...
Oh, yeah, you paid
the
for that, didn't you?
Thing. But that goes till like May.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
almost
got a good,
through that at this point.
Yeah, it's got a good time bracket.
Yeah,
for
you
it.
guys have been hitting that pretty hard. And you guys specifically go after like the dailies and weeklies.
Yeah.
Oh, the challenge
I
things.
don't.
Yeah, when they're popping up.
I'm not good enough. It would drive me insane to do that.
I don't mind some.
Fixate on
some of them are just like, hey, get assault rifle kills in something. And it's like, well, I'm going to use that anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I don't really mind that.
But
too much.
I don't know. I similar scenario. I have a lot of games that I really want to play. Not because I've been working. I don't do a lot of that. But the table project in here is taking up most of my spare time.
Yeah, you've got your extendo table.
Yeah, I don't know if we mentioned that last week. Not sure. But yeah, I got a table that comes up and down off the roof. That's the one. But I was thinking about it. I've got Horizon Zero Dawn I want to get to.
Yeah.
I've got God of War. I've got Deathloop. I've got the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Oof. Like, that's 4 huge games.
Man, I can't bring myself to give them money for Final Fantasy VII, the remake.
Yeah.
I've actually sat here.
Yeah.
I've actually sat back and considered streaming the original Final Fantasy VII because fuck them. To be honest, like that's how hard I am going with not wanting to give them money for the new one. So
it's funny you say that because I've seen a few comments like on Steam and things like that, or not Steam. I think it was wherever I read. I don't know. Saying, look, the only thing this game has done is reminded me how good the original is, and I've gone and played that.
Well, like I think the thing is, I looked at it and I was kind of excited for it initially because I really love 15. 15 was awesome, and I was like, you give Final Fantasy VII a graphical makeover and make it play like that, I'm good. I'm in. Yeah. But then they started talking about the changes they were making and making it episodic and fucking with this, and I'm just like, no.
And also, like, another issue with it is, like, they technically did do exactly what you said. They did make it like Final Fantasy 15, and they did give it a graphical update. If we're not, like, discard the story changes and stuff.
Yeah, if you want to discard the story stuff, yeah.
But what that also meant that they ended up doing was you have, like, kill 15 rats as an actual mission in that game. So some things should just be left in the past, I feel.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and Guardians of the Galaxy.
That was
the other one that's on my list.
I forget that happened. I think people like it, but I just
apparently
forget
they do.
It
got a lot of awards.
Right.
Yeah, it did really well.
The only thing I really remember about it, as of later after it came out, was that Star-Lord looks like one of those Da Vinci twin.
Yeah, he does look like a Da Vinci.
Guys. Like that's all I know is that he just looks like a weird like stooge. But that's it.
Did I bring up last week Ready or Not, the SWAT?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm really enjoying that still.
No?
Ready or Not is like I know I've talked to someone about it. Probably
I'm
going
to assume Jamie.
It might have been then.
Yeah, Ready or Not is basically the spiritual successor to the SWAT series.
Really? Yeah, I didn't even know that existed. So, all right.
Yeah, it's on Steam. Ready or Not, it is really good. Like you could legitimately be playing a SWAT game.
Yeah, okay.
Can we unintentionally murder each other in elevators?
Yeah.
Or
there's friendly fire.
Nice, good time.
There has to be friendly fire if it's going to be a SWAT.
True.
Yeah. It wouldn't be the same if it wasn't. No. But geez, this has just opened a big can of worms now. Because the other game I want to play, but we'll obviously have to wait for Jamie's Ubisoft woes, was the Rainbow Six Extraction.
Yeah.
Although you can only 3, though, you were saying?
Yeah, it's only 3.
Three of us can play?
Well, yeah, the 3 of us could play it, but I went through the tutorial mission.
Yeah.
And it is literally Siege meets Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. See, I downloaded it, I installed it, and then I think I kind of played it a little bit, but I had like some friends wanting to play some Monster Hunter Rise. So I bounced out, and that's like my entire experience now is just I've only seen those couple seconds of it. So
well, you hit Wasteland as well, didn't you? You hit
that
really hard for a day.
Yeah, I did. Because I ended up taking a day off work because I was just wrecked. I was like trying to swap over from night shifts and I ended up like kind of coldy fluey and blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, nope, I'm staying home. What am I doing when I stay home? Playing Wasteland 3. And Wasteland 3 has done that thing for me where it just feels like a good old RPG.
Yeah,
it does.
And only it's
on Game Pass. Nice.
Yeah. And
is it really?
Last I saw it wasn't Game Pass, but it was only on the Xbox version.
Yeah, I didn't know about the PC version. I don't know.
No, it says I can install it.
Oh, they changed it.
Yeah. But like it was good. I jumped in, played some of it. I'm terrible at it because I'm terrible at ammo management, as it turns out. I guess.
Well, Nick, you know what I've done?
Other things. So
my guys.
He's just melee.
Just a brawler.
Yeah.
Can't run out of knuckles.
Exactly. But because I kind of like just went, oh, I don't know, this is going to work. Let's see what happens. I'm going to give myself a giant chain gun. And I gave myself a giant chain gun. And then I went, oh, no bullets.
Oh, the ammo's
and I
gone.
put all my stats into having a big chain gun.
Oh, no, Nick.
So I am deciding if I need to restart. It's like, oh, that sucks, because now it's become really hard to progress, but I also want to progress and not start again.
Yeah, I understand.
But yeah, no, it's pretty rad.
What if you just look at this as a challenge run, Nick, and give yourself different weapons?
Yeah.
Also, did you give yourself any quirks? Are they called quirks?
I did.
Yeah. Do you remember what they are?
I can't remember what I gave myself on that. I can't remember what it was called. I think it was the one where I could like. I think it was like the more on strength or something.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
just because I wanted to be able to carry the bigger guns harder,
Right.
and have more health.
I think I gave myself the one where it's like if a teammate dies, then you get really mad for a while, and then you then you kind of cool down for another round after that's over.
Well, that'd work for the brawler.
Yeah, I can't remember what I gave the other character, but I've gone like a brawler and someone who specializes in sniper rifles. So someone who's always way back and some other motherfucker who's getting in the way, punching people in the head.
I did make my offsider a sniper rifle character because I was like, well, if I'm going to be waiting in, I want someone on Overwatch.
That was the exact same thought that I had.
Because, yeah, I knew how that was going to go.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen, I know I asked you, Jamie, I think about Lost Ark?
Yes.
Oh, I still haven't even...
The MMO?
Yes, I haven't taken a look at it yet, actually.
Oh, okay.
I totally forgot about it.
That's still on my radar because it looks so good.
See, I don't know if I could make myself play another MMO because of how New World is just sitting there on me.
Well, this is published by Amazon Games, but it's not developed by them, thankfully.
Still on their servers, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Smilegate RPG.
Oh, Smilegate?
Oh, that means something to you?
Yeah, they're the guys who made the gacha game that I played.
Oh, okay.
They put all that Epic 7 money into something, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's overwhelmingly positive response from the alpha on Steam.
Wow.
And, you know, I've poured over footage and stuff of it. Because, yeah, New World we all kind of fell off that bandwagon.
Yeah, look, New World was just... it didn't really have enough to keep me hooked.
They've just released...
They
just released a major patch for it,
Yeah.
like a 5-6 gig patch, and people are just like, how do you make it worse?
Yeah, because I got to a point with New World where I needed a party, basically. And I hate people, so I didn't bother random
I mean,
joining.
MMOs are probably not good for you.
MMOs
then.
are fine. They just don't make me hang out with people I don't know.
Like, you can have an MMO where it's like it kind of caters to having like running solo, and then there are some specific big events where you're like, all right, you need to be with a party to do this. It's a big thing, but it's like it's more like a bonus offsite, maybe end game thing. Whereas New World, like it
does it to you at like level 30.
Yeah, it progression locks you on one of your stories. So like you got to go into this thing and do this dungeon, and you need people to do it. And you also need a special key to enter it. So you can't just go like, I'm going to try it on my own. Like you can't. So yeah, that was a big design flaw, I think, in the way that they did story progression.
Because that's my current thing. It's like, I could just try and do this, but I've only got one of these things to get in there. So I'm not trying that. So, you know.
Yeah, that whole... I don't know. I probably will go back to it at some point, to be honest, because I just enjoyed playing it PvE.
I had a lot of fun with it, to be honest. Yeah, there was nothing wrong with it for me.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, but yeah.
I'm still irked about the whole dungeon.
Yeah, you know, I would rate that game as quote unquote fine.
Yeah.
But
Unfinished?
nothing exceptional. Nothing that makes me go like, yeah, I can hammer this for, you know, weeks and weeks and weeks. Yeah.
I tell you what, the one game that's coming out that has me
soggy,
excited, but also But I've been burnt before by Souls-like, and that's Elden
Oh
Ring.
yeah, no, that looks like it'll be good.
Yeah, no, that's gonna.
Because I love the look, the aesthetic of pretty much any Souls-like
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, they're always awesome. They're always designed really well.
But I'm bad at them. I'm so bad at them to the point
Well,
of
kind of the point, I think.
you're gonna get more of the same on Elden Ring, I think.
Yeah.
yeah. Like, I know that it's Souls-like is just code word for difficult. But I just... yeah, don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm interested to see what it's like, though. It looks great, you know.
It does look amazing. Is it going to come out on consoles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I actually keep
Must
meaning
be easier,
to.
then.
No, it's not. I actually keep meaning to go back to Dark Souls 3.
Mm.
And it's one of those things where every now and then I'll feel that little bit of a boost.
And get your computer
Where
hacked.
I'll go, yeah, I want to do it. Well, then I go like, well, the problem with that is that I don't have like the new DLC thing, and like with Dark Souls, and with how the meta works for that. As much as I don't pay a lot of attention to that, like I can play a game like that and just go with the things I like and not give a shit about what anyone else is doing. But then when you move it into an environment where, say, I wouldn't want to play it offline. That would feel to me like, I don't know, I wasn't actually taking full advantage of the game. Because part of it for me is also that, like, you know, if you're going to play it, you know, I will also want, you know, Jamie to play it.
Sure.
And so we can summon each other, so we can help out with levels and stuff. Play it like that weird quasi co-op that you have to fight with Dark Souls to get. Stuff like that. And also with this, you know, being able to summon people to help with bosses and all the rest of that stuff. I want all of that stuff. But then obviously the caveat that comes with that is that you can get invaded. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to play Dark Souls, get to a point where Barry, who's got like the dip whip of Etrigar or something from the DLC, and he can just remove every piece of my intestines with it. So
the real issue I have with like the PvP in a Souls-like is that you
netcode's bad.
Oftentimes encounter people who are like, you know, fighting you from America, and they have like a ping of 700, and you just like well, and the game just gives them priority for some reason.
Yeah, well, that is my only experience with Dark Souls PvP, to be honest, and that's why I hate the Dark Souls PvP. It's just,
Was it Dark Souls that had the RCE exploit?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Have they fixed that, do you know?
I think so.
Because they shut the service down.
There is a there's a group who are making like anti-cheat software, like in their spare time. They're fan motivated, and so they've uncovered that exploit that's in Dark Souls 3 and 2 and will probably be in Elden Ring. And they've gone like, hey, we're trying to like get eyes at FromSoft on this. No one's actually taking advantage of it yet. The person who found the code exploit isn't malicious. However, it is there, and it is a very big problem. Like it'll just basically give people like complete access to your entire computer.
RCE or remote code execution exploits. I mean, in my day-to-day work, I mean that's worst case scenario. Yeah, if someone can do that.
See,
they can do anything.
Yeah, there's like a level to this as well that I think is an interesting juxtaposition to it, where you have the guys that have found it, obviously, and they're trying to get guys at FromSoft to look at it, get eyes on it, and try to fix it. But then in doing that, they've also basically told everyone that it's there.
It exists, yeah.
So now I'm really not installing it.
Well, they tried going. They were contacting Namco Bandai first, and they weren't getting any reception from them. So they've actually just gone and gone, hey, everybody, probably don't play this game for a while. Don't play it online.
Yeah, well, I mean, the developer must have taken action now. I mean, they've shut the servers down.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
I haven't kept.
No, they have. They've taken them down.
Yeah, I don't know if they're. I guess they are if they've taken the servers down and they're fixing it. So that'd be good.
Yeah. But I mean, that's part and parcel of online gaming, I guess.
Anyway, fellas, I think on that note, it's time we wrap this bad boy up.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had a quiz. Best episode of the year.
Make sure you name this one the quiz.
At this point, it's 50-50, really, isn't it?
One.
To be honest.
All right, guys. Well, until next time, thank you for listening. I've been Jamie.
I've been Nick.
I've been Josh.
And I am still Dave.
Bye-bye.
Outro.
You've been listening to Neon City Daily. You're upset because someone on the show said something to hurt your feelings. It was controversial, and now you're mad. But you know what? You stayed to the end, winner. Whether you liked it or not, thanks for listening to Neon City Daily. It's been our pleasure. Make sure to like, rate, and review the show. We'll be back soon. But in the meantime, hook up with us on Facebook and Twitch at Neon City Daily. On Twitter at Neon City Daily 1. Find the podcast on all the podcast streaming services. If you're lucky, we'll see you next time.
Did you listen to the outro, Dave?
I did.
Yeah.